Hello and welcome. My name is Maggie Mae Mason, and today I will present to you my favorite brain part, the basal ganglia. So the basal ganglia is a part of the forebrain, which is one of the most advanced and recently evolved structures of the brain that divides later during embryological development. It divides into two parts, the diencephalon and the telencephalon. And the telencephalon is where the basal ganglia is located. So here's the basal ganglia. It's a group of nuclei that all have extensive roles on their own, but when referring to them all as one network, these parts all function associated with movement. And the substantia nigra is actually part of the midbrain, but it is also included in the basal ganglia by anatomists. So the basal ganglia is a filter for intentional movement, and it interacts with the thalamus and the motor cortex. So for me, movement is life, and the basal ganglia is deeply bedded within the white matter of the cerebral hemispheres, and it is involved in the initiation of voluntary movement. And my little grandson here is volunteering to swing in the air. So execution of these complex movements could only occur when facilitation and inhibition of a well-planned basal ganglia dance together. This is how I move in my dreams. And for me, movement is expression, and without the basal ganglia's approval, the cerebral cortex cannot express commands to lower levels of the system to complete movement. And athletics are very important to me and my family. My husband is the middle base of the pyramid. My youngest daughter is the middle of the second row, and that's me on the top, always the runt. But the basal ganglia work together with the pyramidal motor pathway, conducting signals for action. And movement, particularly bodybuilding, brought all of these people together in this picture, and we can never forget the implicit memory of how to flex our muscles. But the basal ganglia is responsible for the formation and management of implicit or unconscious memories. But my favorite role of the basal ganglia, spontaneous, unplanned smiles. So movement is authentic smiles that make you squint, which would be a Duquesne smile. No fake smiles allowed. This originates in the cingulate gyrus and the ventral basal ganglia to give you those hard-earned crow's feet. So unfortunately, the beauty of movement comes with the possibility of dysfunction, and Parkinson's and Huntington's disease are both problems that can occur with the basal ganglia, particularly in Parkinson's, the substantia nigra. This occurs due to the degeneration of the dopaminergic neurons. And Huntington's disease is actually a hereditary disorder. It produces a lot of involuntary jerky movements. It usually shows up in middle age, and this is due to a Huntington gene on the chromosome 4. Unfortunately, no known cure for either condition is known, but I'm hoping some really smart neuroscientists continue to work towards a cure. So here's a little shameless plug for Homer Simpson. Could possibly lead to a few brownie points with Professor Metcalf. But I want you to thank you for viewing my slideshow today, and I want you to be grateful for your basal ganglia and keep moving. Thank you.